Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for the wonderful talk this evening. I guess if someone was to ask me about what is Tibb-Un-Nabawi, and I was to say that it excluded the use of a microwave, they might say, well, does it exclude the use of a blender and a refrigerator and other items that weren't available at the time of the Prophet ﷺ? So how can you come to these conclusions? Is it through experiment over 1,000 years, or is it common sense, or is it based on a few principles that you work off of, as you mentioned, 400 hadith or so, or some ayat, and then you make these conclusions? Thank you.
So, mashallah, a very simple question, but in it is a lot of questions. So look, first of all, I never said that excluding certain gadgets is part of Tibb-Un-Nabawi. So please let us be clear. What I'm saying is that what is Tibb-Un-Nabawi? First of all, Tibb-Un-Nabawi is the first principle that the Prophet ﷺ in their Nabuwa mission had number of things that they did for humanity. The primary was to save human being from the fire and help them to go into the garden, paradise. But as they did that, they also lived a human life and they worked with human beings. And part of that role and responsibility was that they taught humanity how to live a healthy life. So in their seerah and sunnah, there are those patterns for us to look at and to adopt according to our circumstances and times. Like there is in fiqh, there are usuls, and then scholars from there derive situational matters. Medicine is no different. We might say that really certain things are harmful, therefore you should either use them in moderation or don't use them if you can get away with it. So this is the first principle. How we come to it, obviously in any field, you have people who sit together, work, share, and then they come to some conclusions. Medicine is no different. So, to summarize, first of all, Tibb-Un-Nabawi is the acknowledgement that the prophetic knowledge included knowledge of health preservation and dealing with diseases. And those understanding and applications of the Sunnah, specific and general, can be understood and applied in our own lives and in our own times.